Hey guys, Mr. Wagner, and this is day three, the final day of our informational essay CDB. We'll be completing our final drafts on the third slide today, and we're going to follow these suggestions I have for you for revisions. And if you already have them, great. Notice, guys, I did a lot of color coding on my example. Your example will not have any of that stuff. You're not really supposed to be coloring or bolding your text. I just did it so I could show you how I did revise my rough draft, how I went from this draft to this draft. But I shouldn't have anything bolded or underlined or colored when we're all done. And I'll turn that off for you guys. Okay, so here's what we need to do. First of all, we're going to check and see if we have transitions already between ideas, sentences, and paragraphs. I'll show you some examples I did. I'm not going to reread the whole essay for you, though. I added to begin with right here to start off this idea to show that it's my first example. There's small words like but you can insert or and that you'll see throughout the essay. I started my next body paragraph off with additionally, had the word throughout in there. Let's see, I also have at the end, I rephrased my conclusion. I have it as you can see in the end, standing up for what is right is one of the most important things you can do. So I just kind of added that transition before in the end just to make it a little more give it a little more punch. So those are the transitions. You also want to be revising. You also want to be revising for word choice. And you can see I did that in red. I inserted some words and I replaced some words just to make the essay a little bit stronger. So instead of just saying they were shoving and pushing, I put violently shoving and pushing. I added innocent and young in front of these kids and the women just to make it seem like they're a little more innocent and more like kind of like victims in the situation. I replaced just saying two grown men with two grown man children because that's what they were, trying to start a fight at a concert. I replaced the word relax with chill. I just thought it kind of picked up the essence of what I wanted to say better. Mercilessly ruling the districts when I talked about the Hunger Games in the capital. I changed the word terrible to horrid, so I replaced that word with stronger word choice there to describe their horrid reign. And then at the end, I talked about it could make a big difference. I thought it could make a tremendous difference. I thought that was better. So that's what you can do with word choice. You want to make sure you're doing that. Again, just make sure you don't need to do yours in red. I'm just showing you mine in red as an example. So you can see it a little bit easier. You also want to just see if you can add any ideas to give further explanation to your examples. I did at the end of this kind of, I felt like I didn't quite end the story about what happened at the concert. So after I didn't think it would work, but it did. I put, they smiled and relaxed. The danger had passed. Then that kind of went on to my final sentence of the paragraph. Over here also, I just added the sentence, she made terrible sacrifices to make this happen. I felt like I just needed to kind of get that into the paragraph as well to show that it was difficult for her to stand up for what is right. So you can add those ideas in to give further explanation. And the most important thing, I think, is to really make sure that all your ideas connect to your controlling idea. So, yours is not going to be bolded or underlined, but I have my controlling idea. Standing up for what is right is one of the most important things a person can do in their life. But notice at the end of the paragraph, I also put I was able to stand up for what is right. I also have it in my topic sentence here, stand up for what is right. So I was able to kind of tie that through like a thread that kind of weaves its way through the essay. I also have it at the beginning of this paragraph, Katniss Everdeen has to stand up for what is right. At the end again, her standing up for what is right literally saves an entire nation. So that idea is being woven through the whole essay. I'm staying focused. At the end, I did also restate my controlling idea or thesis in the conclusion, right? Standing up for what is right is one of the most important things you can do. So I just want you to see that controlling idea really should literally weave its way through or like thread its way through the entire essay and keep it all nice and focused and connected. So that's what you want to do for revisions. As far as editing goes, it's the basics. You can use a dictionary to check spelling. You can watch your own capitalization. Just make sure every sentence starts with a capital letter. Any proper nouns are capitalized. Punctuation, which includes commas and end punctuation, grammar. Those are the things you can read to be careful with. So again, you want to make sure that you're just using the, I think it's actually going to be 14-point font. I'm going to change it for you guys so it's a little bit bigger. 14-point font. New Times New Roman, which is already set up for you. So you don't need to worry about that. Don't forget to separate and indent your paragraphs. And you don't need to color or bold any of your text. So in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all this stuff as soon as I'm done with this video, just so it's not confusing for you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing here. So that is all though. Just make sure you don't color or bold your text or change any of that stuff. You want it to look normal. because it's just a regular final draft again. All right, so that is all I have for you guys. If you have any questions, be sure to let your teacher know. Good luck and have a great day. Thank you so much.